Greetings to you all students. Hope you all are fine and safe in your homes. Today's lesson today's class we are going to study chapter 3 formatting and inserting cells part 1 section 7. Once again I want to welcome you all students for today's computer class. This is our chapter 3 formatting and inserting cells. Shall we have a quick recap what we have studied in the previous lesson? Yes, we studied about saving a worksheet, selecting cells. Under that we studied selection using keyboard and selection using mouse. We studied about editing, renaming worksheet, move or copy sheet and delete. These are the things we studied in the previous class. In worksheet we studied about how to save the workbook, very important, and all the workbook sheets inside are saved automatically once you save it in a workbook. Okay, then selecting cells, we studied about moving, copying or altering in one or more cells, and it is necessary to first select them. Okay, to select the whole worksheet first we need to press Ctrl plus A. Then we studied about selection using keyboard, and it is the selection carried out by holding the shift key along with the appropriate areas. Then we studied about a mouse, selection using mouse, and it can be done by holding the left mouse button and dragging across the cells that are to be selected. Okay, and editing, we studied how to edit the things in the computer like videos, movies, songs and all. We learned how to edit them. And renaming a worksheet, you can even rename your worksheet. You can change your name, you can use another name or numbers, whatever you want to put it in your worksheet. Then deleting sheet, we studied how to delete a sheet. Once you are done, you don't want that sheet to be used, you can delete it. Okay, for that you need to choose an option delete. If you choose an option cancel, that means you are cancelling that, you are not deleting that folder. So sheet, you need to select delete. And move or a copy sheet, how to move or a copy sheet in a in this worksheet. Okay, how it can be moved or copied with the same workbook or to another workbook. To move selected sheets into the same workbook, the workbook name in the box must be same as the active book name. Okay children, this is how we need to move or copy a sheet in the worksheet. Okay, delete, we also studied about the delete. As the name says, this option is used for deleting. When this option is selected from the cells group of home tab, a list appears as shown. Okay, you can select the option delete. Under that you will get a pop-up options, and then you can select a delete sheet and then you can delete that. Okay, then in this class we are going to study. Okay, these are the topics that we have to discuss before entering into the chapter 3. Okay, we are going to study about introduction, cell formatting, font group. Under that we are going to study font, font size, font color, border and how to fill color in the font, and alignment groups. These are the things that we are going to be discussed in this chapter. Okay, the first we will study introduction part. The formatting features of Excel 2007 are indeed unique and required a special mention, although usual formatting options of other software are also present in Excel 2007. For example, font, formatting, pictures, formatting, etc. These These features that requires emphasis are cell formatting, table formatting and conditional formatting. So let us discuss these options in this chapter. First we are going to study about cell formatting. Okay. This refers to applying several formats to the selected cells. The number alignment like font, border, fill and protection of cells contents can be manipulated using font group and number group of the home tab. So you can see over there children, this is called a ribbon. Okay, this is called a ribbon. Microsoft Excel, and this block is called a ribbon. Font alignment, number, styles and cells group of the home tab are used for formatting the cells. Now let us discuss each group in details. Okay, about this ribbon, each group we are going to discuss. We are going to divide into parts and we are going to discuss. Okay, see, you can see over here, this is called a ribbon. Home, you can see insert, page layout, formulas, data, review, view. This is called MS Excel children. Okay, this is the sheet of Microsoft Excel and this is called a ribbon. This is called a ribbon. Complete files are there in this. First we need to study them carefully. First we need to observe each file what is talking about, and according to that we have to operate this Microsoft Excel. Okay, you can see down, clipboard is there, font is there, alignment is there, number is there, cells are there and editing part is there. Okay, all these things will help you out in this MS Excel. And then the first one we are going to study is font group. The font group allows specifications for the text in the cells and the font styles, size, underline, styles, color and effects can also be mentioned over here. Okay children. Now see this diagram, all of you. Okay, this is the font group diagram. Okay, the font group allows specifications for the text in the cells, and the font styles, size, underline styles, color, efforts can also be mentioned over here. In this everything is there children. The first one, if we see this, the font size, you can increase your size of your page, whatever data you are typing, numbers, you can even increase your number, and this is called grown strong font. Okay, and this is change case. Okay, you can change your style of your writing. Clear formatting. Okay, clear formatting. Font was here, you can change the styles of your writings. Okay, various kinds of styles of writings. Bold, you can bold your letters. Italic style you can use. Underline, you can underline your headings. Each heading should be underlined. Okay, then strike through, then subscript, superscript, text effects, text highlight, colors. You can even you can highlight the headings and all with colors, nicely with decorated. And font colors, use so many colors will be appear once you type. Once you clicked on that font color, there one full color box will appear. You can select any color you want. Okay children, I hope you all understood this. Next we are going for font. A font is the writing style of text. There are many fonts available in MS Excel 2007. To change the font type, click on the arrow next to the font name and you will find a list of fonts which can be viewed by scrolling, and can choose the font and then start keying in the text. Okay children, there are so many styles that you can alphabets styles you can change. You can change the pattern of your data, you can change the design of your data. Okay, and you however you want, you can change according to your wish. Okay, the next, font size. font size. The size of the text matters considerable while formatting. Okay, the text must be large enough to appear legible, and the font size is provided both in the font dialog box as well as on the font group. Usually, font size is measured in points. The minimum size displayed is 8 and the maximum size is 72. But the font size can be set between 1 and 409 points. The font size can be changed by clicking on the arrow next to the font size button and by choosing the appropriate size of the required font size, and can be typed in the box. This is how, children, I'll show you the example. Okay, see here, all of you, the numbers. Okay, you can choose, see, from the small to you can enlarge the numbers. Okay, then you can increase 12, 16, 21, 28, 37, 50. According to the number, your text will start increasing. Okay, your text will start enlarge. Okay, large, it will keep on becoming bigger, little bigger. The font size is started becoming big. Okay, according to your selecting the numbers. Okay, same like this you can even select it for mathematical or alphabetical. Anything you can select it to increase your font size. Okay, children, I hope you understood this. Next, font color. Okay, the content in the cell can be made colorful by choosing the font color button from the font group of the home tab. To change the color of the content in the cell, select the color by clicking down the arrow next to the font color button and choosing the desired color. I'll show you the diagram, children. This is the diagram. See, I want all of you to pay attention and look into the diagram. The content in the cell can be made colorful. Okay, you can make your data very colorful. Okay, you can even select the topic different color, data different color, titles different color, whatever you want to divide, you can divide. The whole background also you can change into different kinds of colors. Okay, font group of the home tab. To change the color of the content in the cell, select the color by clicking the down arrow next to the font color. You can see the arrow over there near the A. Okay, that is for selecting your color. Okay, theme colors. Then you select the color. Select the color and put it in your data wherever you required. Children, it's very easy. Please, first you need to know each and everything what is there in this block. Then only you start operating whatever you want to do. Okay, next, border. The border button allows the user to apply present borders, lines, styles and colors to the border of the cells. Presence can be none, outline or inside. The borders can be set to top, left, right, outside, thick box, etc. Yes, children. Suppose if you are sending an invitation to your friend on their birthday. Okay, so you are creating a new invitation for them. So you want to give a new borders to your friends invitation, right, to look more attractive. You can see this border. Okay, you can use different kinds of borders however you want. You can use flowers, you can use frames, okay, to make as a border for your invitations, cards, marriage cards or anything. Okay, to make it look more attractive. So these borders will help you out to do to create or to decorate your birthday card, your invitation, marriage invitation and all that. So it looks more attractive to see. It looks more attractive. Okay, children. Now next we are going for fill color. The fill color button allows the user to color the background of the cells. To change the background color of the cell, select the color by clicking down arrow next to the fill color button and choosing the desired color. The background color appears in the cell. If you want more colors, click on more colors. More color dialog box appears. You can now choose the required color. Whatever color you want, you can choose, as I have told you in that previous this is the diagram. Okay children, you can draw your diagram, any kind of diagram you can draw on the monitor, and then you can fill the color to that like this. You can fill with the same colors. Okay, if we ask you to draw a fish or flower or whatever it is, and we'll tell them to fill that, so you can fill the color. Okay, with the help of the fill color button. Then you can even change the background color of the cell, whatever picture you have given, and then you click on the down arrow next to the file color button and choose the desired color. The background color appears in the cell. Okay, and if you want to more colors, click on the more colors. More color dialog box will appear. You can now choose the required color and put it to your diagram. Okay, next the last topic we are going to discuss is enlightenment group. The enlightenment group changes the arrangements of cell contents varying in between vertical or horizontal as desired. Horizontal enlightenment can be intended as left, right, center, fill, justify, and center across selections. Vertically placed text can be enlightened at the top, bottom, center, or justify. To enlighten the content in the cell, click on the appropriate button from the enlightenment group of the Home tab. Okay, so this is the topics of enlightenment groups. First is left enlightenment. In that we see, by selecting this button, the text is enlightened to the left of the cell. And center enlightenment, this button centers the text within the cell. And right enlightenment, by selecting this button, the text is enlightened to the right of the cell. Top enlightenment, this button enlightens the text to the top of the cell. But bottom enlightenment, this button enlightens the content to the button of the cell. Middle enlightenment, this button aligns the content to the middle of the cells. So we should note that the height and the width of the cells should be more than the text content in the cell while enlightening. So children, this is the topics that we discussed in this section 7. So next class in section 8 we are going to discuss more topics in that, and we'll come to know more about this formatting and inserting cells. Okay, this is the exercise that we need to do in this section. This is fill in the blanks. Okay children, here I have given only the blanks, no answers are there, but don't worry, I'll send the answers to you in the WhatsApp. You can write that answers in your textbook, not in the notebook. I'll read each question. Please follow it carefully. Dash refers to applying several formats to the selected cells. Can anyone guess the answer, children? Yes, it's nothing but desktop publishing. The dash allows specification for the text in the cells. Microsoft. A dash is the writing style of text. A dash is the writing style of text. Sorry children, writing style of text. What will be the answer, children? Can anyone guess? It is font. The dash button allows the user to color the background of the cells. Fill color. Dash is the easiest and effective way to communicate your message or ideas. Smart art. Dash and dash tabs are available under Smart Art tools. Design and format. Dash are graphical representations of the tabular data charts. Okay, dash and dash chart types have the subdivisions 2D, 3D, cylinder, cone and pyramid. What is that, children? Column and bar. Column and bar. Dash arrow keys will resize the shape in Smart Art. That is shift plus arrow keys. The dash button is used to change the direction of the text to diagonal or vertical, that is orientation. Children, I'll send the answers, don't worry, in your WhatsApp. So go, please write everything properly, and then I'll see you all in the next class. Till then, children, take care of yourself. Thank you all.